Hi, welcome back to another episode of Painting with Friends. As usual, I'm Vaz Hayes, and today we have a very special guest. We are joined by Paulie. Paulie, please introduce yourself with your many accolades.
What it is, what it ain't. It's the Kid Player Paulie, PWVLI, in case you didn't know. CEO of Feral Vision Records. And you said accolades.
Yeah, accolades. You got accolades.
I guess so. I mean, they got a Nike commercial with my boy Confidence 703. Opened up for Rico Nasty and Young Crazy.
What?
With my boy again, Confidence 703. Shout out to that boy. And yeah, man. Hella beats, hella features, hella lyrics. I guess those accolades.
It's hella.
And I dropped my phone. That's another accolade.
Yeah, he ain't getting that back. That belongs to the gallery now.
Yep. Drop phones like I drop hits, man.
Straight up. See, you said it way better. You introduced yourself way better than I could, and that's why I always allow people to introduce themselves, because that was way cooler than I could have ever introduced. Like, you did that. You did it like it was rehearsed.
Nah. It feels rehearsed.
It's just natural. It just flows out.
Yeah.
You have a talent, bro.
I'm born for this.
You have a real talent. Is hella a cuss word? Can we say hella? I need to know.
Say Ella.
Ella. Hell is a place, so I guess hella, halal. We'll figure it out. I don't know what Twitch's bylaws are, but anyway, we're gonna get straight into this. All right. So Paulie has many accolades, and today we're gonna be talking about some of them as we go through our usual content of. Yeah, but I don't know if
It's gonna be derogatory.
But if we wanted to put this up in the magazine, then it's like, all right, I'm keeping it PG. I just have questions.
Keeping it PG for the sake of the magazine. Shout out to y'all. Hope y'all.
Oh yeah, you can catch Paulie in the next issue of. Oh snap! We got an ancient fan. They watched the show back in 2019 and 2020, so you guys are finally back. Yeah, every day, baby. We back every single day. Not every single day. Every single Tuesday. Just me and Aaron though. Paulie's a special guest. He probably won't be back next Tuesday. Could be.
I come back any other Tuesday.
So, what I know about you is like you make dope beats. I wish I had told you like to send some in so we could like listen to some on the podcast. But you make really dope beats.
I can do that right now.
Really?
Yep.
Yo, pull it out.
My phone hit the ground. Somebody can grab that for me.
That's the gallery's phone. But very well accomplished producer. Like he said, CEO of Feral Vision.
Real fat.
Bro. Okay. What's that like?
What's up?
What's that like?
Being the CEO.
Yeah.
It's fun.
What do you do?
Get to be around and well, really, I'm just the CEO myself at this point in time. Just get to talk to myself about what I'm gonna do next, and
you have like sit downs. Do you have like meetings with yourself?
Yeah, I put the mirror down and I just stand in front of it, just try to let myself know, hey, I ain't messing around.
There you go. I like how you caught that.
Yeah,
I like how you caught that.
It's like, nah, but I really do this with two of my closest friends, Farrell Lorenzo and Lee Lazarus. Those are like my managers, my day ones, pretty much the heart and soul of Feral Vision Records. If I was the brain, they would be the heart and soul. So I really sit down with them and plot our next move every time. So
what's in the works right now? Like you sound like it's some big things in the works.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. It's a lot in the works right now. We got a lot of stuff dropping next year. I took a lot of time off this year. I was dropping crazy at the top of the year. Then I stopped about May. I dropped UPN 2 on the way.
Ooh.
With Confidence 703 in May. That was like my last drop, like May 27th or something like that. But we got a lot of content coming out next year. I just took the time off this second half of the year to really bring everything back together. I just had to do like a big move, so there's just a lot of things. But yeah, man, I got the Produced by Paulie IG page back up and running, so I'm dropping beats on there every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, except this past week.
Yeah,
you can catch me today Tuesday. Catch me tomorrow. I'm gonna get two posts tomorrow since I missed the entire week of last weekend.
How much you selling these beats for?
Oh man, they gonna have to come holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It'd
It's
be
like,
great
it's what's
to
your
have the
budget?
price right there on, you know what I'm saying, on the live, so people can just,
What's the
keep that price in
least?
their head.
What's the least for the least?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell them again. You don't have to come holler at me, man. It's nice to have a little price solidified in the world like that, don't it? But nah, we don't work like that. So y'all can come holler at me. We can see what we got going on. Everybody got different budgets, so
I like that. Work within the budget
yeah, man. You know,
because you never know what
I'm
people's
a
pockets looking like.
starving artist myself, man. Like if I had to sit here and buy beats, this is the reason I started making beats. I ain't want to buy no beats. You know what I mean? So
That is a very what is the word? Is that conservative? Is that a very conservative philosophy?
I don't want to be conservative, but that's cool. That's close.
It's like I can't spend this money. I got to conserve this money.
yeah. Something like that.
So everybody at home, we are drawing cactuses. You can join in and draw a cactus. Well, I'm
Drawing
drawing.
Cat Man, aka T'Challa, may he rest in peace.
Ooh,
So
hey,
that's kind of hard.
go see the new movie. That joint kind of tough. A lot of people are calling it racist. I don't know why. I don't get it.
That's the
Black
first
people
time
can't be
hearing
racist. Black people can't be racist. It's impossible. We can be prejudiced, but we can't be racist. It's impossible.
Nor the Aztecs or the Mayans that have been interpreted in that movie.
I just don't believe it. And nor the Mayans. They're all dead. They can't be
Amen.
racist. All right. What would you say? Like, so you're bringing back the Produced by Pauly Instagram. What would you say is like your style of production?
My style of production is definitely I could say I don't know. I was gonna say trap, but then it's not really trap. It's just 808 heavy, 808 driven.
When I first heard it, I was like, man, this is like. It reminded me of like Yeezus. I was like, this is very anti-pop, anti-hip-hop type sounds that I'm hearing, and they sounded really cool.
You know what? That's crazy that you say that because Yeezus not even one of my favorite albums. Like I don't even really like that album.
You don't?
Nah, not at all.
It's a very punk album. It is not
I'm
like
just upset with the fashion world. That's why I don't really care about the album for real. Like you just wanted to put something out to put it out. Kanye one of my favorites ever, but
Same.
that was just one of the ones like I'm good, bro. Like the same time that dropped was Born Center. Watching movies with the sound off. There's way too much good music going on.
Nah, that was a fire year.
Yeah, facts. There's way too much going on for Yeezus to be standing out like that for me.
I didn't
so.
appreciate it at its time, and I will say that. But then like with time, it grew on me.
I still don't. I put that right there. I look in the camera and say that shit. That stuff. I do not like Yeezus like that.
This is going up on the YouTube now.
I do not like Yeezus like that.
There's too much to bleep out.
I gotta keep it a bean, man. I gotta keep it a bean. Like Yeezus was cool. Like I get the concept. I did not like the cover. I didn't like the sounds for real. He was just angry, bro. It's the same thing people could say about Drake's Views. Like lyrically, he was angry.
Yo, but that's like my favorite Drake album. I think I'm attracted to like the rage of albums. I think like that's like I have a whole rage playlist before anything. Like I like to rage out.
Yeah, see, Views is like I like Views. Views was cool, but it's not one of my favorite Drake albums. But those are just one of those situations. Like
Man,
they were just
dude
going
was
through something at the
hitting.
time, and they dropped something during it.
That man was hitting notes, man. He was
Responsibilities and responsibilities and yeah, he was.
bruh. He was hitting relationship problems that I was going through at the time. Like, dang, he living it for real.
I just seen a tweet about Fire and Desire off that album, and everybody was like, "Nobody talks about Fire and Desire enough." I'm like, "You're right, but
There's a reason for it.
nah, Fire and Desire is Crack Diesel. That's one of the, but I'm gonna tell you like this. This is one of those songs that I actually ended up going back to. Like it just happened to play, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?"
Yeah,
And it was Fire and Desire off of Views. So it's one of those songs.
that's the interlude one, right?
Nah, that's Summer's Over.
No.
I don't even know who's singing on
Summer is over, simple and plain.
that shit.
He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing with Views. I won't lie.
Views was definitely super Canada.
Yeah.
He had to put on for his family and all that, and everybody out there.
That was his Young Jeezy. I put on this. I put on.
The people like, well, I ain't gonna say people don't know, but most people don't know. Like originally, it was Views from the Six. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he was gonna call it.
Yeah,
But he was just like, they know I'm from the 6. I'm just gonna call
yeah.
it.
So he just
Views.
called it Views. Like I was like, that's cool, but Views from the Six is probably like that was dead. That was like darn near Carter 3 status of like people waiting on it. So when Views dropped, it was like, okay.
So this man doing something. He really coming for the throne. He
Yeah.
might already have it.
I started off drawing T'Challa. Now it's a mixture of Shuri. So we just gonna
Just keep going. Just
Yep.
keep going.
It's
You
gonna
never
be
know
a-
what it
it's
turns
gonna be
into.
somebody. It's gonna be somebody.
Yeah, just keep going. That's the point of art. You never know what it's gonna be.
Yeah. And that's what it is. Like going back to the beats, that's kind of what it is with the beats, man.
You
That's
just-
probably why I sound like that. 'Cause I just kind of keep flowing until.
So you don't have a plan. You just start going at it.
Nah, I don't know. I don't have a plan. I used to sample a lot coming up. Like I said, Kanye is one of my favorites. So like I was really into sampling heavy. Timbaland's one of my favorites.
Timberland.
Timbaland, like with his drums and stuff, man. Like that Super Duper Fly album, Missy's first album, bro.
Yeah.
It's so slept on, bro. Like outside of like Virginia music, that's like one of the greatest hip hop albums ever.
No,
Straight
shout
up.
out to Missy. Shout out to the legend.
Shout out to Missy Elliott. She just got him. See, why I keep cussing on the show. He about to see it. She just got a street.
Named after her. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
Big
man.
congratulations.
Yeah.
We're gonna get her on the show one day.
Major. No, for sure. For sure. I know
Getting on the show.
she's super artistic. I know she is.
Yeah, I'm gonna time her. I'm gonna make her draw in like 30 seconds. It's gonna be fun. I got a cactus with boxing gloves on, and it like
crazy.
took out a bunch of other cactuses.
Isn't there a cactus with boxing gloves for real? Like, isn't that like a
Yeah,
character?
yeah, that's like a Digimon character.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that Digimon. That joint is fire.
Shout out to Lee.
It's like the Joe
Digimon, too.
Frazier of Digimon.
Yeah, he loved Digimon, man. If I had my boy Lee with me, he'll run Digimon down to the ground with you right now, bro.
What does that mean? Like he plays it, or like he just knows the lore, or like
the
he
lore,
watch.
the play, like
That's
you
too
know,
much. That's
you
too
know
much.
what
They
I'm
got too many seasons. They got too much going on. No, he can have it.
Yeah, man. Like that's just him though. He was always the Digimon head over Pokemon. Like I feel like I was more of a Digimon head too, but
There's some
I was more
pains.
into like the shonen stuff. Like
Yeah, the
Dragon Ball
shonen stuff
Z
was
and
less
stuff
tough.
like that. Yeah, believe it or not, bro. I actually like was gonna be a cartoonist before I made music. Like I
Same.
yeah, man. Like I actually wanted to do cartoons and comics and stuff. So it's dope to actually finally.
You still want to?
Yeah. That's definitely a goal.
We're starting a comic book here at the art center.
Oh,
Like
for real?
that's something we're talking about. Yeah, some of us have. I've put out some comics.
Oh, yeah, man,
with
I
some
got-
people and like we were
Got
thinking,
Ella comic ideas, man. I got
Oh.
a
This
concept
one-
called Ruckus the Half Robot. It's like basically based like around a video game, but it is a comic at the same time. So like basically the storyline, I can make it a comic, but it's more supposed to be a video game character. He's like half robot, black kid. He's like an orphan, and he ended up being experimented on. You know how they did Wolverine. They just always want to make somebody stronger than what they need to be.
this seems like a One Piece thing. That's all I can relate it to right now.
Uh,
Is he like he's an orphan getting turned into a robot,
Yeah, like half robot.
half robot? Yeah, this
Yeah.
seems definitely like One Piece cyborgs.
Yeah, I'm definitely big on like I don't know what the word is, like the cyberpunkish futuristic stuff.
Yeah. What do you think about Cyberpunk, by the way?
Never played it.
You
I
ever-
watched
you
the
ever-
show.
You watched the show?
Yeah, the show.
What do you
was
think about
Craig
the show?
Diesel. It was Craig Diesel. It made me. The show makes you want to play it, so that's great. That's great.
I was
But-
watching the show confused. I was mad confused.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
low key. I was confused too. I just let it rock though, cause I knew it was a video game. That's what video game shows can do though. They can let you be confused because you don't have to.
You have to do the
You know what I'm
research.
saying? Yeah. Like if somebody was watching the Tekken joint on Netflix for the first time.
That thing is crazy. You seen that first opening scene?
Yeah, I seen
When
the
the
whole
fight.
thing,
Oh
bro.
my
Like, Tekken is
god,
probably like one of my favorite game franchises ever.
Tekken go hard
You know
for
what
no
I'm saying?
reason.
Like first time I touched Tekken was like Tekken 3 on the PlayStation, like at my cousin crib, and I fell in love with that
Yeah.
joint, man. Like fighting games is probably like my favorite genre of video games for real. So, but Tekken stands out. Tekken got that storyline that's unbeatable.
So do you prefer Tekken over like Street Fighter?
Yes, I prefer Tekken over everything.
Sheesh.
My strong second, I would say, is Dead or Alive because of the mechanics.
Because of the mechanics.
The
Sure.
mechanics is Craig Diesel. Like the
Sure.
storyline can be a little better, but the mechanics is there.
I play it for the jiggle. But you know what?
I guess that's what you want to call the mechanics.
Hey, that's what I play it for.
I mean, my go-to is Ayane, but she's more dressed down. She ain't too
She ain't doing too
revealing.
much. She more modest.
She ain't costuming nobody. You know,
It's a guy.
you know what I'm saying? She ain't costuming nobody, but
Oh,
Ayane
gosh.
definitely holds it down for me.
Who do you main on Tekken?
Second, I main with Lee Shalom.
You're
Now Tekken 3
bro.
originally,
You're
it was
toxic,
Lei.
bro.
It was Lei originally. Lei and Jin. That was my kind of like my. I was a
Okay.
kid, you know, so I didn't really know.
Not cool.
I didn't know how to play the game per se. I was just pressing buttons.
Yeah, so you're like, I'm just gonna go with the coolest character.
Yeah, but after like Tekken 6, I had Tekken 6 on like I had Tekken all the way up Tekken 4 on PS2, and then eventually everybody switched over from
Yeah.
the Xbox 360. And I ended up I skipped Tekken 5. I was kind of blown about that, but it was cool. The storyline wasn't that big, but
What would you say you spend most of your recreational time doing?
probably playing video games, watching anime.
Yo, you're a regular like you're a regular.
I do this.
Regular
Otaku.
black
You
man.
know what I
Like
mean?
he is an American black man.
I mean, an alternative black kid. Let's put that
I don't
out
even know
there.
if that's alternative. I think like that style of life is taking over, and that's what
Yeah,
a bulk of.
like a lot of alternative lifestyles have become the norm, but that's
Yeah.
because
We made it that we had to
we
fight.
made it that way. You know what
We
I'm
had to
saying?
fight years
Like you think about
of
how
oppression.
how many like
Being called
times,
weird.
yes, how many times we got called weird just for like the baddest of the baddest to be right on the same type of vibe that we on. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Shout
like,
out Megan.
shout
Is
out
that who
Megan
we talking about?
Stallion. Nah, I wasn't talking about Megan, but
Shout out Rihanna.
I was,
Wait, that what we talking about?
nah.
Shout out Alicia Keys. Who we talking about?
Man, I'm talking about girls like Kiara Please, man.
Kiara
like,
Please, VA.
Like putting down for VA, putting on for cosplayers, putting on for like people that really.
We talking about Violet Mayers. Is that who we talking about?
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
That sound like that's a star of the P's. She an Ono star.
yeah,
That sound about right.
yeah.
Oh well, shout out to her. I'm gonna have to check her out.
There you go. She on Twitter.
Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to
Shout out to Twitter.
I'm getting deep now. I don't even want to say it no more. It was gonna get deep. It was VA though. It was VA though. Forget it. Shout out to Moon Formation. Shout out to Moon Formation. She on it down for VA too.
Oh, shout out to Moon.
Yeah, she going crazy.
Man, you gotta come to our con then. This sounds like right up your alley. Video games.
For sure. We was
anime.
at Otakon in 2015. We was going crazy. We was at the rave. You know what I'm saying? That's the last joint I went to, like the last like con. But then it was like there's a con out in Northern Virginia. What is it, like BlurCon?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we missed that last year, but we
Now you
getting that
gotta
joint
go.
next year.
They vibes. They
We
vibes
had
for
all
real.
of them next year, bro. You gonna catch me in all of them. So you see this face, y'all see it? So you see this face.
This face.
Come holler at me, man. It's Paulie, bro. Like we're gonna be at that jump, man. Going crazy.
The black anime community actually holds you down. It's a great community. It's like Black Twitter. Holds you down.
Yeah, facts.
But if you say anything out of pocket, they will.
no,
they
I
will
ain't, going out,
regulate.
I ain't going out like lean talking about Bleach was.
Dog.
Hey man, I didn't watch enough Bleach to say anything about Bleach.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'll do it. Bleach is mid.
Wow.
It is so mid. That is a mid show. People that defend it, I don't think they've ever watched like any like good film or story or plot. Like I'm just like, it is mid. The writing is terrible.
If that's how you feel.
It is
I didn't.
power-ups.
I'm rewatching it now, and then But you know what though? A lot of people say that about Dragon Ball Z. And that's one of my favorite animes of all time.
No, but Dragon Ball Z actually can tell a story. From Dragon Ball to like
The
the
way he
end.
giggled just now just let you know that you might be not onto something.
No, watch Dragon Ball all the way into Dragon Ball Z, and you'll be like, yeah, this is actually a pretty tough story.
I love the
It gets to
storyline.
that. No, the Dragon Ball is fire. Starts off fire.
But see, Dragon Ball is more so a comedy. And then Dragon Ball
Because
Z.
learn where it starts. Like, because Dragon Ball, man, the credit I give to Dragon Ball for being great writing is it is peak fiction. It is wonderful. It is a wonderful comic
Yeah.
and story.
Got a purple.
Yeah, dude.
Got so much purple. The Violet Myers again.
Yeah.
Yeah, she holding it down. But yeah, but like, I'll tell you this though. Like I got into Dragon Ball. The way I got into anime, period, is through Street Fighter. Though I'll tell you that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like I had to.
Was it the movies?
It was yeah, it was the movie. I had Super Nintendo, right, and that was like the
Yeah.
first game I had. So it was Street Fighter 2.
I got one of the DVDs. Like,
Yes,
I
sir.
keep one of those. Those things are tough.
And then my pops, he like recorded on VHS Street Fighter 2 off like I think it was on HBO at the time or
Yeah.
something. So it was the animated movie,
Hey,
and
bro.
watched that joint over and over. It was on tape, so I just play it over and over and over. Then eventually, I start
You a vet.
getting into I do this, man. I get into Cartoon Network. I was already watching Cartoon Network heavy. Then they started their anime block, and I seen Goku hit the Kamehameha. I'm thinking it's the Hadoken.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like it's Street Fighter. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We young, so I'm thinking it's Street Fighter, and I just tap in. I'm stuck now, and it turns out it wasn't Street Fighter at all. But
Shout out to the Kamehameha Wave.
yeah, man, like it's the same exact vibe. You know what I'm saying? But it was a totally different show. So like it brought me into a different world for real. Like, and that's one thing I can say about Street Fighter. Like if it wasn't for Street Fighter, I probably wouldn't be into video games, into fighting games, into anime.
That's one of my favorites. Actually, I prefer Street Fighter over Tekken. I'm gonna be honest with you.
See, I don't like the gameplay no more. Like, I like the gameplay on the old school consoles.
You can get those. You can get the control console. You can get the controller and you can set up the the joystick to it. They always keep that there just for like the people who like to keep it retro.
See, like,
Any game.
That's the thing though. Not even like the joystick. It's just like how like the hits on the new, like say for like Street Fighter 4 and 5, like you hit and it just tss, tss. It's weird. I can't even explain it. Like if I try to walk up to a dude, if I do a little quick dash to him, I don't get close enough. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they put like the
Kinda
physics,
like the frames in it.
Yeah, the frames and the physics, they kind of changed throughout the game. Like,
Yeah, that's what I don't
They tried to
like.
make it more realistic, and that whole entire like glide and like skateability, that kind of like what made it pop out of reality is kind of like gone.
But you know what that played well? That was a Street Fighter game, was EX3 on PlayStation 2.
EX3.
Yeah, Street Fighter EX3. You know,
I don't think I ever played that one.
dang, Street Fighter EX3 was crack diesel. That was like the first joint that was actually on like PlayStation. And the storyline is super crispy. Like, and the like story mode is like completely different. You can create your own character on that jump.
I might have to buy it for like 99 cents.
Yeah, bro. Find it somewhere.
I'm gonna find it.
I'm sure it's on the emulator. If you just get a whole emulator all together, I'm sure it's up there.
I mean, I like to pay them the 99 cents that they deserve because that's how much it costs now. I'm gonna keep phrasing that out there. Just buy the games. Buy the games and support the creators. For 99 cents. But yeah, emulators. I wasn't gonna say that I was gonna do that, but you know that we're out there.
Oh man, forget all that, man. I'm a technical savvy dude. I'm gonna bring up anything that can get you through anywhere, bro.
Twitch.
Like I had FL crack for years.
Oh my god, FL.
I got FL. I bought it now.
He
Don't get
bought it
twisted.
now.
I
FL.
bought it. I bought it so I can get that unlimited updates. Y'all was on to something with that image line. That's definitely a good selling point right there.
They knew what they was doing. They said, we know what they like.
Yeah.
They like free stuff. But what if we make them pay for free stuff?
See, it's a one-time fee. It's like $250 for the producer edition. You know what I mean? It was easy. I was like, cool.
FL saved a lot of lives. A lot
Yeah.
of my homies, man, they would have been dead in the streets and they didn't have FL.
Man, what? Or with AIDS somewhere.
Jeez.
Hey, man.
Shout out to my peoples in Detroit. Shout out to my peoples in Toledo, Ohio.
What they got to do with AIDS? You just saying that?
No,
just shouting them out?
FL just.
Oh,
saved
FL.
it.
I was about to say, I'm like, oh my
Saved it.
gosh. I thought it hit a nerve. I was like, oh no.
Nah. I didn't
but-
even hear you say that. That's crazy.
Yeah. But nah, even though he's saying people could be dead in the streets, and you know what I'm saying, like people coming out here hitting on these women over and over excessively, children, you know what I'm saying. I know so many people that don't play video games that got so many kids. Like,
Sheesh.
bruh, if you would have just played with your
Did he-
stick instead of playing with your stick, you would have been alright.
You're not wrong.
Telling you, bro, it's a lot of times like people were just trying to like downplay the idea. Let me get that way.
Yeah, go for it.
The idea of being a quote unquote nerd because you play video games or you watch beautiful animation come to life. Like, come on now, like we're watching anime because for one, the storylines are great.
Fire.
For two, what they're doing with the animation is ridiculous.
Facts.
And three, bruh,
Up to a certain point. Once we hit that 2010 stage and it just got weird and it was just hentai throughout most of the shows.
Oh, yeah.
That was a bad time until like One Punch Man came out and broke the
shout out
internet.
Fairy Tail was tweaking. That's one of my favorite animes though. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but it was tweaking.
Dog,
Titania Urza's outfits got
Bruh,
crazy. Remember
They
the
got
cheetah jump?
Skippy. They got Skippy.
You remember the cheetah?
Skippy and
She
Skippy.
had like a cheetah sword or something, and she just was like super fast, but she was just wearing a bikini.
Nothing.
We ain't need that.
Her armor just got.
How is that armor? You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't armor at certain points. It just was what it was.
It
We
was what it
understood
was.
what was going on. But yeah. Shout out Fairy. I told a homie, I was like, yo, he asked me, he was like, what is Fairy Tail about? I was like, there's a dragon kid and he has to go around slaying dragons. He's like, oh, he like kills them. I said, nah, he be piping the joints and that's how he gets stronger. And he was like,
Why'd you
He said,
lie
"Is
to him
that
like
we-"
that?
He said, it's weird like that. I said, yeah, man. He said, that is weird. Why do people watch it? I said, they're weirdos, bro. This is the type of anime you don't want to get into. He said, man, I mean, there's the hype. So, I mean, I'm going to have to watch it one day. I said, you want to watch a grown man pipe a dragon? He said, well, it's the cloudability. I said, Anime-
You put him down a different route, whoever that was.
I don't know. I didn't expect him to go for
Hey
it.
man, he went down his villain route. After that.
Yeah.
He said, "You don't say."
I could
I
tell
gotta find
the
a
twinkle in his eye, he was with it, but he had to deny it
Yeah,
when he was talking about it.
man, You sent him down a road that he even want to be down.
And he gonna be upset when he can't find it. Like he gonna be watching. He's like, when does he start piping the dragons? Watch the whole series just to wait for a man to pipe a dragon.
Bruh, I'm gonna say you the hassle. You watching this right now, you poor soul. Man, Natsu is a child of a dragon. with the powers of a dragon. No, I don't think he's the child of a dragon. He just like adopted and they gave him the powers. It's a weird concept, but it's all magic.
I never fully watched like his storytelling. In some episodes was just so garbage in that show. I mean, he redeemed himself with Eden Zero, so but Rave Master and Fairy Tail just were not it yet.
Yeah. Now, how you feel about Soul Eater?
So that's a masterpiece.
Soul Eater was cracked diesel.
Fire,
The fact
fire.
that the anime like moved away from the manga threw me off, so I had to go back and read the manga. But other than that, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I
It's
loved
an
it.
amazing
And
tale.
It was man, Def the Kid was me. You know what I'm saying?
2 glicks,
You know what I mean? Two baddies.
2
You know what I mean?
baddies, 2 glicks.
Two baddies in my hands when I need them. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got 2 Glock 9s and they ready to blow.
I was a little bit of Black Star too. Definitely a little bit.
Nah,
of
he
Black
was
Star.
he was cool. He was like, yo, I'm the big man. He came through with big energy,
He was
bro.
like Riley off of Boondocks.
Yeah, he had big like. Dude was definitely he was a hood rat.
Yeah, like they drew him. You know what I'm saying? They drew him a fair complexion, but he just mulatto.
He was hood. He was hood with it. I
Yeah.
respected him.
He was just mulatto. Then he had Shorty as his blade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
When he pulled up with Subasa, I said okay, he got a ting with him. This is pretty tough.
Yeah, but Soul Eater is great. You heard about the concept that Fire Force is the prequel to Soul Eater?
Yeah, it is confirmed.
It was confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed at the end of Fire Force.
Oh man.
And
Manga's
his
over?
yeah.
The manga's over.
Oh my bad.
The manga's over.
No,
You
no
didn't do nothing for me.
spoilers.
You didn't-
Spoiler
you didn't
alert.
spoil nothing for me.
Dang, yo.
I just didn't know the manga was over.
You kind of just lured me in there. I was just casually drawn. I didn't even realize
Hey
what they was
man,
doing.
hey, if you watching this, then you know that we are really about this. We live this anime shonen life. So if they don't know what's going on, they don't know what's going on. They'll figure it out.
His assistant, the person that does like they used to do like the drawing editing for him.
Mhm.
She recently just came out with a manga that is very similar to Soul Eater. And it's about like it's called like Garashikun or something. But it's like a guy and there's trash involved and like environmental issues. It's really weird.
Some Dr. Stone type stuff. That sounds like realistic more so.
Nah, there's like superpower. It's not even realistic. It's still that same Soul
same
Eater
madness.
type madness, yeah. And like you got those like those Kenshin type characters.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have to say that. I can pull this joint up. Maybe.
I ain't paying so long, bro. I appreciate you. Dude.
Man, this is what I want people to do. I just want them to relax and just like talk and just paint.
Yeah, I
paint
don't necessarily like paint. I'm more so of like a sketch artist type dude. Like I used to draw like my own comics and all my own manga.
It's so important to paint.
But yeah,
Add
like
color to
painting
it.
like color. Yeah, like that's one thing. Like I used to be a color pencil dude, but
That's the name. Gachi Kuda.
Gachi
Gachi Kuda.
Okay.
I don't know what that means yet, but
gonna type in.
it is about trash and things being discarded, and like the way it starts in things that are cherished. It said that souls dwell. Then what dwells in trash that has been discarded, bruh?
So basically, like the forgotten people of whatever I don't know where their afterlife is, whatever it may be.
I don't know yet. I'm not even past like the first chapter, and like every single town in the comic is like named after like something to do with like art. Like it's like Canvas Town, or it would be like music, and it's an art based like world,
Interesting.
which is why I like it. It's like relates to the arts stuff that we do here. Something that we do here at Open Space Arts. You can come down here and browse the gallery, and
Yeah.
you could even apply to come on Painting with Friends. Shameless plug.
The gallery is beautiful.
Enough anime talk though. I was mainly like gonna talk
we
to you
went
about
crazy.
music.
We went crazy. Yeah,
I
let's
was
get
gonna
into
talk
it.
to you about music. Who would you say is your biggest inspiration?
Dwayne Michael Carter.
Dwayne Michael
Straight up.
Carter. Is that Lil Wayne?
The littlest. Yep.
The littlest Wayne?
Yep. Dwayne Michael Carter, Sean Corey Carter, that's Jay-Z, Christopher Wallace, and Melissa, Misdemeanor Elliott. I would say those are my three biggest influence. Well, and I'll put Biggie in there too.
So when would you say that you were first influenced by hip hop?
First influence, it had to be. I would say it was "Killing Me Softly" by Lauryn Hill.
So early 2000s,
Early '90s.
90s.
"Killing Me Softly" by Lauryn Hill.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking of like The Miseducation. Sheesh, that
She
early?
dropped in like '98 with that joint. But
Yeah.
"Killing Me Softly" was like '94, '95. That was a Fuji record.
So you watched the rise of it all, like
Yeah, like my mother's like, she was like heavy, like she's like she's older, but she's hip. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
growing up, she always had the newer music in the crib to a point. You know, once we hit like '04 when 50 dropped and stuff, we kind of
Zoned out.
yeah, she started. Well, I ain't gonna say that because her favorite rapper at that time was Nelly, so we did have a lot of Nelly in the crib.
Oh my gosh.
Nelly the boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. That Country Grammar album,
Yeah.
Craig Diesel, that changed my life.
Nah, that he did. He set a standard with that joint.
Yeah, Nellyville. He brought in like the rapping singing thing for real. Like it might have been like a lane for it already, but Nelly really brought that joint to the forefront. Like
I would have never credited him. I would have never
For
credited
real?
him for that. Yeah, I got to go back and listen to that.
yeah, man, like Nelly, bro. Like for real, I really think it's Nelly. If you think about what he did with like the second album, Nellyville, he did like Pimp Juice. He was singing the whole song. 74 Coupe de Ville. Like
Nah, he used to have the
he
choruses,
had
bro.
bags, and then then it gets deeper into his like what album was it? Suit. It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. The joint with Tim McGraw. You remember that joint?
Nah, he used to have because they were radio bangers, bro.
Bro, he was
I ain't think
radio
about that.
ready, bro. Like Nelly was not.
Nah, he had them choruses, bro. Nah, now that I think about it, yeah, he was the first person to do that.
Cause you think about that generation, bro. It's really like it was T.I.
Nelly, you had
Nelly.
Ludacris.
Like the people like forget is T.I. Nelly. Ludacris, I'll never say they'll forget Ludacris. Ludacris had like
yeah, that
he's up there with like how many
Legends.
Billboard joints he had. He's like right under Jay-Z.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
So like Ludacris was already there.
You used to be able to poll how many hoes he had in different area codes in terms of like who would vote.
5'7". Like, that was my favorite part. I ain't had no joints in there. I was just going to school out there. I was in kindergarten. 7'5'7". That might have been like third grade. I might be tripping.
Man, hoes.
What album was that?
I have no clue.
That was word of mouth right there. Yeah, I'm a hip hop historian, bro. So I like, pardon me if I just go off on a tangent.
Like before 2012, I can't tell you anything.
See,
Or 2011, I can't tell you anything.
I'm not even gonna slack you for that because I feel like our generation is like that. I feel like our generation don't. I ain't gonna say that. You know, they don't
We
know
didn't
music.
dig enough. I'm gonna be honest. We did not dig enough.
Not even digging, but like nobody like it's almost like nobody recognized music before '03. Like when 50 dropped,
Yeah.
that's when everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we know music. Yeah, 50 my favorite artist." Woo, woo, woo.
And then they
They
were on
can't tell
Dipset.
me nothing about Hard Knock Life. They can't tell me nothing about DMX. They can't tell me nothing about the '90s. They can't tell me nothing about the Hot Boys.
I mean, everybody know that.
How?
I mean, it was popping.
Who's
I mean, it's
living?
popping. It's popping to a degree. And you go back and you listen. You're like, yeah, I know these songs. This
I'm
weekend.
just saying, man. It was people going platinum before 50, bro. And there's a reason why. People gotta go back and really listen to that junk. Especially our generation, bro. Cause our generation really caught up on like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But it's really like, we really like a 50 Cent generation. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
And the wild thing is, I'm a Cameron dude. Like I'm a Dipset head. Like
I think like LimeWire and all those things to like instantly download music and art
yeah.
made it very hard for people to dig for shit
See,
because I don't think a lot of old music was instantly digitized into like a online medium except for whatever was coming out right there at that time. That was
Gotcha.
already like on CDs and shit.
yeah.
And then viruses, all types of random shit.
Yo,
You're not gonna get
LimeWire
what
was
you
a computer.
downloaded.
I had
Yeah.
like 15 computers in my house because of LimeWire.
But see,
Like
this
just constantly downloading whatever new shit. Then iTunes comes out, and everyone like for 1.99 or something, you can have hundreds and hundreds of songs.
And then
Basically,
Spotify dropped, and then like I could really explore discographies, and like
yeah.
YouTube
And then
was.
you listen to like the top 50, the top
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah, so that definitely explains it. Yeah, I didn't get into it until like 2011 or 2012 because of that reason, because there just wasn't the library of access.
see, and that's
You don't have,
becomes like
your older brother or something to be like, yeah, you gotta listen to this shit. It was what's the top?
yeah,
on the
see, that's
chart
probably
on
my
iTunes.
thing. I had a lot of older cousins, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, even when it comes to, like, LimeWire, I had Aries. I don't know if y'all know what Aries is. It's basically like LimeWire, too. But I used to go up there and just type in Jay-Z discography.
Oh,
And the whole entire torrent will pop up.
Get out of here.
Outkast discography.
Get out of here.
Biggie discography.
Get out of here.
Nas discography. So, like, my high school years, I was doing a lot of studying these older records, you know what I'm saying? They barely hit 10 years old, but they're older records nonetheless. So that's how I really got into people, like outside of just down, because it took me a lot. I would sit there in front of like my LimeWire-esque Aries and download song by song. I used to go to Wikipedia, look up the names of the album, like, and then what's the track list, and then try to download each song separately. So I was like, nah.
He's a
something
real
gotta be-
music head,
Yeah,
bro.
I do this, bro. I do
Like,
this.
you're gonna do like like before the internet and everything, you'd have to go to a store and buy shit.
Yeah.
And if you were a regular, you'd have the guy be like, "Oh, you like this shit? Well, check out
man.
this shit."
Yeah.
And I feel like LimeWire early torrenting stuff and iTunes didn't be like in the early days at least they weren't like, "Oh, you like this? Well, here's that." They would just
Yeah, it was either like either you get the song or it's I did not have sexual relations with that woman. But if you go to such and such.com, you would it was one or the other, bro. It was one or the other.
What the hell?
That's why I got off of LimeWire. 'Cause almost
What the
every-
hell? What was that?
Y'all don't remember that? Y'all remember getting Rick Rolled on LimeWire?
That is terrible.
You would download a song and it'll be a fake ass Bill Clinton on that joint. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, but I did go to such and such.com. It was so y'all. That's why I got off LimeWire because that kept happening. It was way too much of that, bruh. Nobody remember that? I'm
That is
tripping.
hilarious.
Nah, we're not getting Mandela affected in this joke.
That is hilarious, dog. Somebody, if we got to share this clip is gonna share it, and
Nah.
we're gonna see who remembers
I'm
being.
not the only one that remember that fake Bill Clinton clip that you get Rick Roll. That was the original Rick Roll. Like before YouTube dropped, that was the original. Never gonna. Before that, it was I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I didn't even know who it was at first. I didn't understand it. I wasn't hip to the Monica Lewinsky situation. I'm a child. So I'm like,
That is hilarious.
he sound like Bill Clinton, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, people been getting picked for a long. People been getting trolled since 2000, bruh.
Bruh, constantly, bro. You can type in anything. Like that was before. Like I'll type in a Soulja Boy song, and sometimes I'll show up like that. So I was like, yo, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That joint is wild.
What are you doing? Okay.
Oh, you found the Rick Roll?
Are you searching for it?
yeah.
There it go.
Americans, I would once again like to say that I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I did, however, go to ifreeclub.com. They offer hundreds of free products, computers, notebooks and accessories, televisions.
Imagine a whole album with that. And then he ran it back a few times for you. Bruh.
He did free.
Nah, bruh. And then after you get that a few times, you gonna have to go ahead and restart your computer. You gonna have to reset that joint. Go ahead and pull out those 3 discs on your. I had a tower laptop. I had a tower.
You was
desktop.
burning this into disc.
Right, bro.
This
I'm
man
like,
would sit there, press play on a disc that he spent hours to
oh
burn.
no, don't get it twisted. I listened to it before I get on the disc. I definitely got up there before I got on the disc. But like,
Oh my
bruh, for
god.
the most part, like if you got that little Rick roll right there, bruh, computer's done. If you got that joint 10 times in a row, like not even like 10 times in a row, you came back a few days later. Nah, in the same exact day, you might as well go ahead and shut that computer down, restart it, bro. You might as well reset it, bro, because that joint might be over with.
Oh my god.
Because it was like a distraction, and then here comes the malware
Jesus.
along with that ifree.com. I never went to the site either. I never in my life went on that site. I didn't even like let the audio play that long. I'd be so upset.
This is historical. This is an historical internet asset
Bro,
right
I'm
now.
telling you right now. And then one time I tried to download a Lil Wayne song, but I saw it said Fireman Remix.
You
the
like
video.
there is no Fireman remix video.
Right. I'm like, yo, with Fat Joe, I forgot who else they said was on it. I was like, what? I downloaded it. You know how torrents kind of take some time.
Yeah.
I come back to it. I'm like, all right, bet it's done. Click that jump. It's a whole porno. Had nothing to do with Lil Wayne. Had nothing to do with Fireman.
All right. So we just discovered what one of our earlier episodes with George, the internet salesman, was talking about. You could definitely download Ornos off of LimeWire.
Oh, that was
Corn. You could definitely download Corn off of
man.
LimeWire.
I was getting corn from Aries first. I wasn't going online to do that. So my browser can have the history and stuff.
Man, that man was talking. I said when he said that, he said you were getting that off of LimeWire. He said, "How you getting that off of LimeWire?" We were confused,
I
but you
remember
just confirmed it.
The early days of the internet where you could literally just type in boobs.com and it was
It'll
literally
pop
a
up,
porn site.
boobs.com.
Unlike whatever the fuck it is now, but it ain't a porn site.
Bro, one of the funniest memories I had, man, God rest his soul, my Uncle Jimmy. We was on my aunt's computer and he came home and like I was in there with my cousins. We had my grandma's house. And he tried to take the laptop from us and type in booty.com.
Booty.com.
I don't know why he tried it. I'm like, bruh. And of course it wasn't a real website, but the fact he was like, oh, all right. And they gave it back. I'm like, so you just typed in booty.com to see what happens? In front of the kids, in front of us? And then you gonna leave the laptop with us, huh? What you gonna do? You just gonna have us get in trouble?
You're a sick guy.
Rest in peace, my uncle. Man. That was one of my funniest moments.
God.
But he's like my uncle Jimmy, one of the first like people in my family ever to heard my music. So like,
Shout out
shout out to him, man.
You need those type of people in your life to kind of propel you into
like,
what you
I was
need.
so nervous when he listened to it. I had it on my iPod, and then he just had the headphones. This was 08, so he had them old headphones on.
Yeah.
He cracked a little smile.
He said, "You
here.
got it, nephew."
Yeah. He just cracked a little smile. That let me know, man. I got this shit, this stuff. Who knows? Who knows if we're going to get censored and stuff now?
Nah, it's definitely going up to YouTube. It's been YouTube and ass.
We up.
Oh
All
man.
my videos on YouTube anyway.
Hey,
PWVLI, in case you didn't know who
we
you
just got some LimeWire game
See,
from
that was
Player
like-
Polly.
That's like LimeWire, Aries. This is a joint called FrostWire that I had on my Linux computer. You know. Like I had a Linux. Like I don't even. Most people don't even know what Linux is. Yeah, I was using Linux crazy, and for some reason, like my dad got it. Yeah, bruh. My dad put Linux on my computer, and it was so fire. I don't know what was different. Like it wasn't too much different, but it was so fire. Like I don't know what Linux got going on with the operating system, but it was up there. It was
Still
up there
around?
with Max.
They still around?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I don't know who used Linux. Yeah, I'm about to say it's probably more so like industrial stuff now, but
Sheesh.
yeah, Linux was the wave. Like my pops is like he was in the military.
You
Servers?
still okay? I gotta do this because now I'm interested. I gotta hear some Polly Weeks.
Oh, the fact my phone's still on the floor, I forgot.
He really let us claim it.
Somebody texting me. Oh, they just saying they. Oh yeah, I got my brothers tapping in. Shout out to Cozy Boy Gaming, my boy Cozy. You know what I'm saying? Skinny, they doing their thing. They be on
Shout
YouTube
out to the
with
Cozy
it.
Boys.
Yes, sir. Cozy Boy Gaming. That's what we do, man. But yeah, man. How seen these drinks? I just seen you to him. You know, I got a few on.
Yeah, you can just play them.
Oh, where? Yeah, we gonna get to them. I ain't gonna lie. You said playing. I might
Yeah.
give you an exclusive. I don't know. Let me see what we got.
An exclusive. You can drop it on here, man. If anybody has like albums, you can send us an album. You can send us an exclusive. We'll review it. We review music. We do that. We've done it in the past, and we have always been friends to the artists in reviewing their art and works. And we are harshly realistic. Harshly.
We like that.
And we critique heavy because we wouldn't want somebody to lie to us either.
Facts. Real artists like that. We like the truth.
Yeah.
Unless you like the woman we're dealing with. I want a few lies here and there.
Okay.
Hey, from the woman you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you just need her to, give you some confidence. Then you can find the real truth after you can fix whatever you need to fix on your own. But
It's sad that I know what you're talking about. It's sad that I slightly agree.
you might have came up with some dog shit, but she see where you was going with it. You know what I'm saying? she saw the vision.
She saw it. She held you down until you got right.
Yeah. But no, we're gonna get into this joint, man. I got a joint called Safe Space.
Safe space.
Yeah.
We got a Poly exclusive dropping.
Turn that thing up, man. See what we got going on. Oh, if I did, I wish I did.
I have an Oxcave in my car.
Oh, that's
Well,
hard.
Then we're bringing it from now on.
That's hard.
We get an exclusive. Yeah, we doing that from now on.
Oh yeah, let's get into this microphone holding.
But then how would I hear it? Okay, I rock with that.
I'm gonna get saucy real quick.
We getting saucy. We getting saucy, everybody.
This awkward moment is brought to you by Feral Vision Records.
Shout out to Fair Vision Records.
They niggas knowing I can fuck them better. Even in the kid, I just know I get her wetter. Know that ass is heavy, but she throw it like a feather. Yeah, your frame may be petite, but she get thicker when she naked. You been missing out on pleasure lately, I could tell it. They space, that you like it, fucking time. I'm the type of nigga that hit it from the back to prove a point. You don't know what to do with that little baby, let me put you on. Issue like I miss you, your face call me never issue open wide. And like been too now, you missed you, then let's get it on. Girl, if you ain't trying on your body, then just leave it on. Or just hit my phone, shit. I'm on what you want, shit. I want what you want, shit. Beat it like a drum, man. Ladies, when she come, man. Now I'm just on, thank you for being in the front. They say they all songs, but they glad at the crib. I said like a girl, she say girl, that's my shit. It's a California King Philly, of course it could fit. This one chorus a hit. Then we can delete it or just like it inside the you. I see you have your way with these niggas and good as cute. I see you and me for real and it's like you out of control. Knowing I can fuck you better. Leave you in my care and I just know I get you better. Know that ass is heavy, but you throw it like a feather. Yeah, your frame may be petite, but you get thicker when you. It's whatever. You been missing out on pleasure lately, I can tell it. I can take you to a higher level if you let me. This is a safe space, how you like it, you can tell me.
This is a snap, bro. This is a snap track. This is one of those tough snap tracks, and it has like a that's a I don't know what to say, whether or not it's a jiggy beat or it's a bounce beat, but like you can rock with that joint.
You know, oddly enough, like when I made that beat, it reminded me of like a Pierre.
It
Kinda
kind of does. It kind of gives that vibe.
Like a little rager, a little bit of rager.
That joint is tough.
Yeah.
Now you did your thing on that one. That is like that's fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be I dropped like a little leak on that joint from like on IG. That's probably gonna be like one of the first songs we drop next year.
I'm a fan of hedonistic music. So
Of what music?
hedonistic.
Hedonistic.
So like hedonism. When you hedonism
I
such
just
as
want to make
like
sure I know what you mean.
so like giving into like pleasure, partaking in earthly desire.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah.
So like
That's-
partaking
that's one of them
of
songs.
partaking of the flesh, partaking of alcohol, partaking of substance like Future. He is definitely a hedonistic rapper.
Yeah. I'm definitely I'm a weak in the flesh ass nigga for sure. she bad enough. I start spaz. I just
The spirit is weak and the flesh needs. The flesh has desires.
she bad enough. My nose really might bleed like Master Roshi, bro.
Hey, let's get it.
Like, for real. But that's
hey,
one of those
he
songs,
got that dog in him. I'm with Paulie.
Man, that's one of those songs. Like I was just like sitting at the crib one day. I was like, yo, I am tired of seeing all these beautiful women with these whack dudes.
Oh,
like I
man.
know you're not over there being satisfied. Like that's how I felt. Like it's just
And you were
like
just like,
I just had to speak my piece on it.
I love it.
Yeah, man. It's just one of those times. Like, it's a safe space. How you like it? You
I'm
can
from
tell me.
Woodbridge, so I'm a hater myself. So I love to partake in such energy.
It was one of those times I was just fed up. I didn't understand it. I was like, why am I fed up like this? Like
I'm gonna snap on.
I'm just watching people's relationship. I'm like, y'all look bored. I'm like, nah. I don't like
Slimy
that for her.
guy. Slimy guy. I rocks with it.
I'm gonna walk up to your man like, I don't like that for her. You need something different, brother.
You need to treat her a little bit better.
No, need to eat her a little bit better, maybe.
She got an attitude all the time on the internet.
All the time, bro.
On the internet.
And y'all dating?
Mm.
Something ain't right.
Oh gosh.
But nah, that's one of my favorite joints right now, for sure.
Yeah, that joint is a
The energy
Snapchat.
of it, the lyrics. of
Yeah,
it.
we're rocking with it.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That's one of the first tracks I'm dropping next year. You might expect that, like,
Oh no, I'm bouncing that joint.
yeah. That's one of those.
That joint's getting bumped in the whip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. I made sure that 808.
I needs that.
Like that's why I think it feel like Pierre, cause the way I used the 808 almost feel like Mac.
Nah, that joint. It was. At first, I was like, "This sounds like something Gunna would rap over," and I was just like, "No, this sounds a little bit different. It sounds a little bit like before that time, and it's definitely Pierre."
Yeah, man. Like I would say, like shout out to Pierre Bourne, man. Like if I can think about contemporaries, like people that, you know, that's in the same lane as me, it's like Pierre Bourne, Smino,
Ooh, shout out Smino.
Jid,
Shout out Jid.
Travis Scott, Uzi. Like my contemporaries are so like broad because I do like my style is so broad. Like you was like they would not be contemporary if you didn't put me in the middle of them. if I wasn't the bridge, like a Uzi and a Smino, not necessarily contemporaries, until you put me in the mix, and you know, I can see why why they will fit in the same spot. I mean, shout out to Uzi and Smino. They never got a record together on Smino's new album.
Really?
Yeah, Pudgy. Yeah, that joint's crack.
Man, I need to go listen to Smino, bro.
Bro, Smino's the
I
one,
haven't
bro.
listened to Smino for a minute, bro.
Yeah,
I be ducking off. Oh.
Now I'll tell you what though.
Yeah.
Like my only beef with Smino, like I had a song called Matinee drop this year,
Yeah.
and he got a song called Matinee on.
You said there's no way we came up with the same
I was
name.
like, come on, dog. But the song is fire. I was like, I can't even be.
I can't even be mad.
Nah, I'm gonna be mad.
No. Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad, but
this took a turn.
but like I'm gonna be mad, but it is what it is.
This is a developing situation.
It is what it is, man. Smino's like one of my favorite new guys right now for sure.
Smino's fire. I've been definitely like bumping his track since I think like 2016. He's fire.
Yeah. St. Louis, shout out to St. Louis.
St. Louis
That
to
go back to
Chicago.
Nelly, man.
Facts.
Like Nelly Metro, Smino. I think that's like St. Louis' finest right there. For real.
I do have a white. You are my brother.
But yeah, man. But
What would you say is like what would you say is the biggest thing that you have learned through your journey musically?
what I learned. Let me see. Good question, brother. I'm just putting codes together now. This is
I'll ask you two questions, make it easier.
Yeah.
What would you say you learned about the music industry business through your journey? And then what would you say you have learned about yourself through your musical journey?
So as far as the music business, I feel like I learned just how to not depend on anybody or try to be hands-on with everything, because in this business you don't speak up for yourself, you're gonna get spoken for.
Right.
So, and I've seen a lot of that happen to a lot of people from Virginia that had like great deals, or they might have been with a upcoming label and all that. So, but outside of that, and then like what I learned from, what was the second question?
What have you learned about yourself?
What I learned about myself. I think I learned that this is truly for me. Like there was a time I wanted to be a cartoonist. There's a time I wanted to be a wrestler. Like my dreams switched up a lot, but this is one of those things that I truly feel like I'm a part of. You know, like I literally love the engineering aspect of it. I may not like engineering itself, but the idea of getting a good mix and a good master, I love
It's a
that.
great feeling.
Yeah.
There's no dopamine like it.
Yeah, man, like that, and then like I already make my own beats. I'm already write my own lyrics. It's just I like the creative process of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the beauty and the ugly side of it. You know what I'm saying?
That is a very like artful response.
No, for real. I was just telling my boy Lorenzo that the other day I was making a beat, and like he can tell that the beat was just being restructured over and over, and like if you're not in the game, or if you're not really like loving this like how I love this, that's gonna annoy you. Listen to me make beats. You're gonna be annoyed. You're gonna want to walk off, do something else. You're not gonna want to stick around for that.
I've never stuck around and listened to somebody do this.
See, like that's
I can't
most
do it.
artists though. Like they don't want to stick around during that process because your mind is going a certain way, and their mind going a certain way.
It makes me want to go make beats. That's what it really does. It makes me want to go make something or make beats myself, because I'm just like I like this cadence. Let me go see what I can turn it into.
And then the producer mess around. We flip the whole cadence. We might throw a little halftime. on
Everything's
it.
gone.
It's something completely
It's not even the
different.
same beat anymore. And I'm just like, I was liking the other one.
Right, and I be feeling so bad. Then I be like, nah, man, like then I be thinking about like, I just gotta work, cause just let me work, cause it's gonna come together. Or sometimes I just delete the whole thing. but it's an ugly process, but I like it. It's
Yeah.
like it's almost like being in the gym. Like that's an ugly process, sweating and being in pain and trying to scope your body, whatever they be doing, man. Like, it's
You're not getting a
process.
beat from Paulie unless you was with them making beats in the gym.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that, cause then nobody would be getting beats with me.
I was trying to do a Rick Ross reference, but it didn't work out so well.
Oh man.
You wasn't with us making beats in the gym?
I wish I was making beats in the gym. Now I think about like high school. I wish I was making beats in high school, like at school. That probably wouldn't have been the vibe. But
Nah, there's so many people
left
doing
it
too
for
much. Then you got hoes coming up to you shaking ass in front of your face. And you're just like,
it.
damn.
That's the thing, though. Like my entire life, like like when I got to like Northern Virginia, like when I don't know if Fredericksburg's Northern Virginia, but when I got to Fredericksburg,
Yeah.
like I was legit known for music. Like most people are known for being funny in high school, known for hitting all the hoes, all that stuff.
But you already had like that artistic clout.
Yeah, like I was already like in 8th grade. I dropped a mixtape like solo. I was doing
Sheesh.
CDs. You know
What?
I'm saying? Yeah, in 8th grade.
Get out of here.
Yeah, bro. Like it was like all freestyle. It wasn't beats or nothing. Like I ain't
Okay,
okay, none of the
okay.
beats. It was like a
Say, you was on it since then?
like I told you, Wayne was my favorite artist. So I was just jacking for beats at that time. But I've been doing this for a while, man. I've been doing this since what, like 07. I recorded my first song on Virtual DJ. Shout out DJ
Right.
Wonton. He still DJs on that to this day. But
Shout out DJ one time.
yeah, man, I was doing that on Virtual DJ, and then I got into Mixcraft. That was trash. Cool Edit Pro. That was trash. But yeah, man, like Mixcraft and Cool Edit Pro, them. Yeah, bro. Like, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Got the crack version of all them Jones. I ain't paid for
Still
none
keep
of them.
them
bro.
on.
I ain't paid for none of them Jones. But I got to FL, and that's when I started.
This man is a whole pirate. He is a whole pirate.
Hey, man,
He's a digital pirate,
I
dog.
do what I gotta do to get the final product.
I understand.
That's just where I'm at with it.
Yeah. Where is the black? Is this the
There you
black? It might be black.
I believe that's the negro. But
El negro.
yeah, man. Like I lost the whole color. I was supposed to do like the afterlife of Wakanda. It's all good. I'm gonna put some more purple in that. But
I'm rocking with it.
yeah, man. I was just doing what I had to do, man. Like that's something I was really into. I really wanted to understand it. Like Soulja Boy really put on for like FL. Like
Soulja Boy, tell him. Soulja Boy put on for the whole generation of rap and what it is still today.
Yeah.
Like crazy. It's crazy that I have to say that, but it is true. Like, and A$AP Rocky put it in the best stance. He says, he said that rap was still in like its infancy in how we do it today, because it's from like that Soulja Boy era of like, I'm young, I'm fresh, I'm clean, I got jewelry, I got drip, I got this, I'm stacking, and it's very braggadocious.
Yeah.
And what rap usually is like, it's a story, it's about, you know, it's a lifestyle, but it's kind of like, it's more Benny the Butcher. And that's why I think Benny the Butcher has popped in this era,
Yeah.
because he can still relate to like that primal state of what rap is.
yeah, it was missing. Like Griselda was like that style was missing. Like
It definitely
everyone
was.
now. Like cause like, we got like Sonics like Cardi and Uzi coming out and Thug with like the producers that they using like Wheezy and
Yeah.
Pierre and shoot, even with like the new artist Yeet, like his producer Tragic, like we still getting into like a very like digital sound.
It's like techno pop rap. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like it's getting very futuristic and like without getting
Like, but
Like-
sometimes they be spitting on them joints. I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie.
like that's my thing. Like that's what really made me wanted to like
He was like, my
Oh,
man's was
man.
locked up and I didn't know, like, my man's got a bit enough in it. And he be talking. I'm just like, and if you catch it, you're just like, damn, this man is speaking a tragic tale.
yeah, and that's the most kids for like most artists now. Like I'll tell you this, bro. Like one of my biggest gripes growing up was I always hear the best rappers on the worst beats,
Yeah.
and then hear the worst rappers on the best beats.
Nah, I felt that way about like a lot of like some Wu-Tang artists. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to be like, these bars are hitting. This beat, not so much.
Yeah, that River beat was like
Beat was
like,
kinda
but the
slinking
thing is,
around.
Like the beat must have been hitting because they found what they needed to say over the beat.
I feel like they were prepared for what they needed to say. The beat just wasn't it.
yeah.
It felt like that sometimes.
But then see, watching the show, I don't know if you watched
I did.
Wu-Tang American Saga. You did?
Yeah, that's what really made me like appreciate like him pointing that out. He's like, man, this beat ain't right for you. I
Yeah,
was
like
just
they'll swap out beats, swap out lyrics. I would do that all the time. Like I'll switch up.
It needs
like,
it.
I'll put different lyrics that I had to a totally different beat on something else. Like
And it works.
yeah,
Cause I have like, and they just won't fit. And I'm just like, maybe this beat ain't right for me.
yeah.
It ain't what I need.
You be like, hold on, found the cadence, and then it's over with.
Yeah, you gotta find your little rolling piece, and you gotta,
Yeah.
you know.
But that was my biggest gripe, bro. Like I remember, like this is my best like example of this. You will hear a J. Cole record in 2012, but the beat is alright.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then you go listen to Waka Flocka.
Fire.
The beat is crazy, but the lyrics is alright. You know what I'm saying? That's no slight to Waka. I know what type of artist he is.
Got a
But
man
I wanted
and a
J-
mistress.
yeah, I wanted
couple
a J.
girlfriends.
Cole, this rapper on
On
the
the
Wax
Waka
Luger
Flock.
beats. Like
Yeah.
That's what I
Max
wanted.
Luger. Yeah, he didn't really hit that stride until he like when he dropped those beats that were on Forest Hill Drive. That's when everybody was like, "Yeah, this is fire. This is a classic."
Yeah, Forward to
But
Drive
those,
come in a different
oh
space.
my god, those beats on there were crazy.
What was that? Fire Squad? Yeah, that was
Boom,
one.
boom, boom, boom. That jump was murderous.
Tale of Two Cities.
Oh my god.
And then I feel like 2014 Forest Hill Drive. There's a lot of like producers that emulate that sound to this day. Oh, he went crazy.
I did.
I'm just doing background work.
Look
now.
at all his defeated enemies.
Oh my god.
They cack died. All right, I'm done.
Getting dark on.
I'm done. I'm done.
Getting dark.
I'm done with the puns. I started off with puns. I'm done with the puns. All right, my last question for you. If you happen to be in the metaverse and you could be anything in the metaverse, what would you make yourself?
I can be anything in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Man. You know, I would probably be like some type of android or something that could fly around.
Holy snap.
Like I like in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Are you saying like in the metaverse, like that's it? It's the world.
No, like the metaverse. Like you put on the virtual goggles, you get to create yourself. What do you want to do?
Gotcha. Make sure we won't get too deep. Like, yeah, that's your only body now.
Say, relax, buddy. Organs are gone.
Yeah. But no, I'll probably be a human still, some type of cybernoid. Like I really enjoyed the Android Saga and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be like an android.
I feel like that relates back to like your comic idea and like how digitally aware you are
Yeah, like
in terms of music.
growing up, like my favorite things were like toys wise was robots and dinosaurs.
That is a wild collab.
Yeah, it's a contrast, right? You know what I mean?
A T-Rex getting punched in the mouth by Gundam. Like that's
Yeah.
wild.
It was a Megazord actually. I
By
had
Megazord.
Power Rangers Galaxy.
He was inspired.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I think that's what kind of brings my music together too, like the old school and the yearning for more. You know what I'm saying? The yearning for futuristic sounds.
I feel that, and like when I heard like I think it was I first become aware of like your beats and like your style through Black Francis, and it was when he was doing a performance at Civil, and I was just like, these beats are wild, and he was like, yeah, these are made by Pauline. He kept shouting, I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, we did a whole album together. Unrequited. We did that joint in his parents' basement.
Those beats were insane, and I was
Yeah.
just like that felt very futuristic, and I was like, these are the sounds of the future.
Yeah, man. Like me and Black Friends, we went to high school together. So like, but the odd thing is like, we're in the same friend groups and all that.
Yeah.
We both did music, but we were in totally two different circles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put it like this: I was in a crew called Good Look Gang. That entailed me, this cat Job P, Air Hardaway. You ever heard of Air Hardaway?
No.
Air Hardaway, shout out to him. He out in 7'5" now. Tyler Righteous, Tyler Donovan now. That's his name.
No, Tyler Donovan.
You know Tyler Donovan? Okay, yeah. So he was part of that crew. Maury Jones, Clips Go Get 'Em. It was a lot of us, man. But
These are a lot of names. CY
yeah,
would probably
it was
know.
like it was us, and then there was everybody else. Like, cause we was the people in the city that was like making like clean rap. We wasn't cussing.
You weren't cussing?
Nah, I think that's why we're so nice now. Like all of us, cause we wasn't cussing back then.
Man, I would turn you guys off.
But that's the thing though. We wasn't getting turned off.
Oh,
You wouldn't
man.
even realize we're not cussing.
You guys are pretty good then.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was
The
still
wordplay
the
had to
same
be
content
magic.
and everything, but we just wasn't saying nigga or cuss words. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
literally wasn't cussing at all. But the content and the music, it was like nothing was Nothing was slighted.
I was a huge like Our Future fan. So I was definitely looking for profanities.
Oh yeah,
at the wazoo.
man. When we first saw the Yonkers video, like I was literally with them in the base. We was in the studio. Like we had a studio in Joppy's basement, and we watched the Yonkers video for the first time. And we thought it was the coming of the devil, bro. We like, yo, he's super serious about this, and then it turned out he trolling. But
Yeah.
but after a while, that's when I got into Our Future too. That was like what, 2011, 2012, and then Tumblr went crazy.
Yeah.
Tumblr started getting super geeky. So
R.I.P. Tumblr.
hey man, no, I heard it's coming back.
No.
They letting the 80s and the Ussies come back out.
No, they not.
They lied.
Yeah, they lied. They said certain nudity, but no, they're still taking everything down, even if you do apply by that rule.
Yo said certain nudity. What is
Yeah,
certain nudity?
it doesn't make sense.
We want to see belly buttons.
Mm-hmm. Breastfeeding. I don't know.
But no, Tumblr was a great time. I wish
No,
I
Tumblr
low-key
was
wish I popped
amazing.
musically
On Tumblr, yes. You would have been like, oh my God.
I would been straight. Shout out to Rob Banks. I was like,
That was the era.
yeah, that's a good temporary too. I would say because he's definitely like super into anime and his bars are like anime related. Shout out to Full Metal Parkers too. I don't know if you got.
Yeah, I know Full Metal Parkers.
Yeah, Full Metal Park. We got a record actually.
Really?
Yeah, we got a song.
He seems like a really cool dude.
It's gonna be on the album. Yeah, he cool as shit, man.
I had discovered him through like Elevator Mag when we had gotten a feature on there, and I was just like, okay, yeah, this is dope. And we had gotten our music video up there, and I was just like, who is this other artist from VA? Like all his stuff is up here on Elevator.
Yeah,
And it was him.
Full Metal's a dog, bro. Like he produced. He
His
rap,
videos are crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you hip to the R&B artist Shan from out of 757, but he doing a lot with her right now, like a lot of production. Like bros is like his brain is different, bro. Like that's I literally can like when they say sword sharpens swords, like I consider him one of them swords that's sharper than my skills. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Full Metal Parkers.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. But yeah. Outside of that, it was just that, and then like when me and Black Francis actually linked up and actually started doing music together, cause like our best friend is the same dude, Lee Lazarus, so that kind of brought us together too. And then we came together and did Unrequited, and I think the first song we did was 25 and Alone.
Yeah.
That was like a 9-minute record or something like that. 7-minute record. We were gonna originally call that joint 7 Minutes of Heaven or something like that.
Man,
But
y'all
it
did
was a
y'all
very
thing.
sad record.
Y'all did y'all thing because it was so different that I was just like, I was drawn to it.
Yeah. Cause Francis, bro, like his music is like he makes movie score music, like it's supposed to be played on a movie somewhere.
And I feel that, and that's like when he did the hologram, I was just like, okay, man, you need to be featured in the gallery, which is why like the first person I told about this spot was like him, and I wanted him to do something
No,
here.
he told us, he brought it back to the crew, he like, yo, we about to be out here, and that's the first time I've been here was when he did that the hologram.
And
that was my first time here.
I was so happy that he actually like showed up and he actually did it. I was like, you know what? We are in talk to bring that back for a Black History use of the hologram and do something and expand on it. See if we can get it into museums. Because what he did is like, it's too amazing to not be seen by more.
Right.
And I'm in full support of it being seen by more.
Yeah. I think that's probably one of my biggest gripe about this scene out here. Like we have a lot of wholesaling going on. Like there's a whole bunch of vendors performing for vendors. Like, I'm gonna say artists as vendors performing for vendors. Like, but if I go to like 804 or 757, they got more of a prominent fan base that's gonna actually show up to the shows that has nothing to do with the music at all. Like,
How do you think they build that connection? What do you think is the difference?
probably being outside, man. Like I think it's probably being outside for real, cause when we were, like doing music up here, like I ain't I'm gonna be real. I was in my room a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we shoot videos. Probably I'm the only one at the video shoot.
But they probably be on the block with it like every single day. They probably be at the basketball court. They probably be at the spots.
See, not
Chicken
even
spot.
like it's a different scene out there. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah. They have to get togethers. They have to functions.
yeah, we got get together functions. It's ODU, NSU.
Do you feel like we need more receptions or like social gatherings in order to establish that type of like draw?
Yeah, I would say that because in Fredericksburg we had a place called Couture Coffee,
Mhm.
and it's pretty small. People was coming out and showing up and stuff, but it's a small area. It's not really built for that. You know, it's a lot of kickback and lounging areas that we try to force ourselves to perform in, and I'm really like against it now because like
It's not something that we should be trying to expand.
right.
Yeah, and we
Right.
do have those abilities.
Like,
now.
I'm not finna turn up a coffee house. No, that's
I
no
do-
disrespect to Girani's. Girani's go crazy. The fact that Girani's is set up the way it is amazing. But
Shouts out to Durrani's. We're there
because
every
y'all do it right.
Thursday.
Girani's did that joint
Every
right.
Thursday,
You know what I'm
catches
saying?
at Durrani's.
Shout out to Buto too.
6:30. 6:30. I'll
Shout
be
out
there.
to Boots.
Man, y'all at Girani's too? Y'all be doing anything at Girani's?
That's-
W.
Anything that gets done in Northern VA, we do. It's like Prince William County wise. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's tough. But see,
Unless your man's got dropped, then I don't know.
But see, y'all in a different aspect. Y'all not even like necessarily like music wise. Y'all more so like media.
Yeah, that's what we want to
that
do.
stretches too. Like I think that's what it is like in the 7.5. Like there's actual media outlets. that
And that's what we're
cover
trying to
these people.
provide. We saw that and we're like, there's a need, and we want to provide that here so that it has the function to grow. Even with
Right.
the magazine that we create, it's like we want there to be an outlet, and we want the artists to use it, and we want people to grow from it, and to actually have the ability to create stars here, and
Right.
people to have the ability to go as far as they want instead of feeling like, oh man, I'm in the house and I don't have that connection to a fan base. We want to build those spaces to where people can build that social network.
And I like that, man. 'Cause that's what we need for real. Like, there's a lot of people that want to be a rapper. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people that want to be in front of the camera, and there's not enough people trying to be behind the camera. Like,
Exactly.
we need the technical savvy people, like the same people that they probably call them lame. Like, oh, you lame. What you got the camera all the time? We need people like that, bro. Like, there's a lot of artists out here that don't do nothing at all
Man,
but rap.
I will shout out my brother. I'll shout out my brother
Still
CY. I'll shout out my brother CY. He's a videographer, producer himself, and he raps. And he showed me like him walking around with that camera and he got into a lot of places with that camera.
Yeah.
Dude met Kanye, dude met just having that camera on him. He would meet Petra, just producing beats, keeping that camera on him. He was always able to catch a scene and tell a story, and that's really also doing Cloud Clothing. Like it really showed me the power of a narrative and what a narrative can do.
Right. That's just where I'm at with it, man. Like, I'm at a point where like I don't even want to necessarily do performances. I want to do events. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a spot where, especially with my music,
Yeah,
it's not always going to be received properly if your first time hearing it, me performing it. I want you to be in a setting where you're cooling, you're chilling. You know what I'm saying? It might be a kickback, it might be a mixer, Catalina. It's a freaking
Catalina wine mixer.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That, like, you got to be just chilling. Like, think about all those times where you hear that new record and you're somewhere and a DJ's playing it, or somebody just got the music going. Like, I remember when I first heard Scotty Suhadi. First of all, RP Takeoff. When I first heard Scotty Suhadi, I was at a party. It was an after party after we did a show in downtown Fredericksburg, and the vibe was there. Like, I just looked around. I was fried, so I looked around, trying to figure out what song it was. I'm like, what is this? And I'm looking around. The party just starting to look more and more lit because of the song I'm hearing. Like, and then like,
when you're high, music just takes on a whole new element.
man,
it just does.
like, first of all, I'm gonna give you the whole scene. First of all, we call this joint to this day. We call it the BET after party because it was a pool.
Hold on, Mo. It got X-rated.
No, not even. Like, we got, there's a few parties we went to, so it's the BET after party. We call it, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you about the MTV after party after that.
Okay.
The BET after party. That's where I first heard Scotty Suhadi. And it was a pool. They had the lights going in the pool. I look over. They had like it was crazy. It was one of the craziest backyards I've seen in Virginia. For real. It was a built-in pool. They had the little deck on this side. They had a deck on this side. Everybody
Legendary.
doing what they do, smoking. They doing beer pong. Shorties laughing, twerking. It was lit. And then we get into the MTV after party.
This sounds tragic. The way you just dropped in tone, this sounds tragic. Why did you drop in tone?
Just go crazy. But yeah, BET after party was the same vibe, same exact type of vibe.
Okay.
But
This is
end up getting shot up.
well, you know, it's a VA party, so you know it's gonna get shot up
But
eventually.
see, I don't know. With this situation, and then when I hear why the dude shot it up, it was like, come on, bro. So like,
It never makes sense, and it's always come on, bruh.
and then like I'm sitting there and shout out to Hutch because Hutch is trying to bring the situation down. He's talking to old
Hutch is
boy.
in the mix. It's
Yeah.
getting shot up.
He didn't. God bless.
Well,
But
yeah, we're glad Hutch
he was in
didn't
the originally they was in the crib. We on the porch with my man Stefan. Shout out to Stefan. We on the porch chilling. Some shorty just tried to offer us Molly water or something.
Nice.
She was like, it was a Sprite bottle. She's like, you want some? He was like, yeah, what's in it? She was like, Xanax and some other stuff. We were like, nah, do your thing, shorty. And then we look over and Hutch is like arguing with somebody, but he trying to calm him down. I'm like, all right, Steph, we probably should go ahead and find everybody and get up out of here. It's looking like one of those times. So we
Yeah.
get downstairs. The patio's like this, and we're downstairs. So we're sitting there conversating. I finally found the rooms. I'm like, yo, we gotta get up out of here. And you hear, bah!
Everybody running.
But not even. It was the first shot. That first shot felt like 30 seconds, but it was really a split second. Look, and then you start running. And that first shot, everybody looking around like, what was that? And then immediately, so we start running and running. I jump over the gate. My homegirl Bree on the gate stuff. I'm like, move, bitch. and they pushed her. Then she literally flipped over the gate. Like I left Lorenzo, I had to go get my car. I'm like, and he moved my car because he had to go get some woods. So I'm like, Lord, Jesus, where's my car? Where's my
That is the worst situation. If you can't get out of there and it's just the worst situation, you always gotta know where your vehicle is at
Oh,
all
like, here,
times.
Beamer.
Always secure your escape route at any function.
Here, Beamer. Oh Lord.
Never be without your escape route.
Bro, could not find that joint. And then it turns out he shot up the joint trying to impress Vesta. Shout out to Vesta.
Shout out to Vesta. Wow.
How you gonna impress her by shooting up the party, bro?
That's a block.
Yo, oh my mama did like somebody's up like, yeah, he hit Vesta up after like, yeah, that was me that shot that joint up.
Get the hell out. Okay. That is nah. Okay. Well, that is all for our time. Thank you for coming on, Paulie, and giving us some knowledge on LimeWire.
Thank you.
Giving us some anime knowledge.
A little bit,
Dropping some producer hip hop history,
you know.
and giving us some VA stories.
Hey man,
It's been
what
cool.
That's what I'm here for, man. Shout out to everybody. For,
Do you want to show your painting?
my who?
Your painting?
Oh yeah.
My who?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard the word fanny. I was like, what?
Hey man, this is not that show.
Oh no. I like this.
This
What
is
y'all
not.
do?
This is not Adam 22. This is not. This is not No Jumper.
Now it's looking more like Now it's looking more like the.
Yeah, Mo.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. Y'all go watch Black Panther 2. I'm gonna tell y'all like they paid me to tell y'all that.
Yeah, please
Go
go
see
see
that
Black Panther 2.
Go see it.
I'm pro black, so I'm always gonna tell you to go see anything that's is black.
For anybody that's black.
Yeah. See Woman King, see all of it.
Yeah, Woman King too. Yeah, I'm tweaking. I do need to go see that joint.
I didn't get the chance to see it, man. I was so busy during the October. I didn't get to do nothing, bro.
It looked good though. It looks great.
I wanted to see Viola Davis kill people. She always murdering somebody. Anything she
man.
do, How to Get Away with Murder, Woman King
Amanda
murdering.
Waller don't play.
She don't.
Amanda
Suicide
Waller don't
Squad.
play, man. For real. Did you see Black Adam?
I was in the mid. I was going to see it.
Good answer.
I need
Good
to
answer.
see it. I need to
Same
see
answer
it.
as mine.
I was going to see it.
Besky.
I was trying to.
Yo, I'm gonna keep saying that too. I tried.
I tried.
I tried, Dwayne.
I tried to. HBO Max, we got you.
Hey man,
Black Adam,
drop a Snyder cut.
even Snyder cuts, yeah, all that.
Straight up.
Thank you for coming in and tuning into another episode of Painting with Friends, and we'll catch you on the YouTube once this is re-uploaded.
Bro.
We got some clips coming out soon.